Hey there, guys and gals. Barbie Figueroa here, and today I want to take you behind the scenes of Brand Swatch Studio, which is my new online business. And I want to show you how I built this entire online store using Go High Level. And I'm also integrating some of my pages using Lovable AI. Now, I want to show you what I built directly inside High Level and where I use Lovable to create some of the more custom pieces and how I brought everything together to create a storefront that looks and feels like my brand. So if you're wondering what exactly can you do with High Level, what can you build with High Level, and how much can you build at the starter plan, which is at, as of the date of this video, $97. Like, how much can you actually do with it? Then stay tuned, because I'm going to give you a back business tour on how I'm using this platform to grow my business. Now, before I get into the things that I've been using inside of High Level to grow my business, I want to take you through the thought process of why I ended up choosing High Level to grow my business. There's a few main reasons why I chose it. And the first thing is because I could get a lot for my money. And not only that, but the business, as my business grew, there are tools that are kind of like waiting in the wings and waiting in the background that once I grow into that level of my business, I pretty much felt like High Level would have the tool to meet me there. And that was really important because I've been online since 2007. I've been doing all different kinds of, businesses like affiliate marketing, and I've done eBay, I've done network marketing, I've done lead converting website design, I've sold digital products, all of it. And now my life has come full circle where I've taken a little bit of everything that I've learned, and I've created a business that will hopefully grow with me into the rest of my 50s and my 60s, and Lord knows what next. But I thought that High Level would be the right platform to do that. Another thing is, what I really loved about using High Level was their website builder. And even though AI is super popular right now, and I'm going to show you how I use AI as well, I wanted to create duplicatable systems, and I needed a good, reliable website builder that created quality rendering, because not all of them do. And what I like about High Level is that their focus is very much on building websites. So they're very strong when it comes to building websites. Other platforms I feel are more funnel focused first, where High Level seems to be more website focused first. So they have a lot of cool options even inside of their legacy drag and drop builder. But make no mistake, I was really nervous about signing up with High Level because I've heard how intimidating it is, and there's so much going on, and it's so confusing and all those things. And I was like, you know what? I am going to try it for myself. I did try it a few years ago, didn't like it then, and I decided to give it a second try, especially when I learned that my brother was actually using their CRM, and I was like, what? Why didn't you tell me? So I was like, okay, if my brother knows what High Level is, and my brother's a dog trainer out in North Carolina, I was like, if he knows what High Level is, that says a lot. So here I am. And so far, yes, it is a learning curve. But as I've said in another video, what I realize is that High Level is like Home Depot. And Home Depot sells everything. They sell, plumbing fixtures to carpet to refrigerators and plywood. But that doesn't mean that you need to use everything inside of the Home Depot to complete the task that you want to complete. So it had everything I needed. And one of the main things that I wanted to do as someone who has done lead converting website design for a very, very long time, someone who has been a top affiliate in different companies, and someone who appreciates the leverage of listing products for sale, because I started, also I did a lot of eBay back in the day. But what I didn't like about eBay is that I had to constantly be listing, whereas with a digital product, I can create the product one time, put it in my store, and then it would sell over and over and over again. So I was like, how do I productize my lead converting website design business in a way where I can create like some sort of a system where people had options to either DIY, do it themselves, or hire us to do it for them for like a semi-custom service, or like totally custom stuff. So I was like, I need a platform that is going to help me bring my vision to life with all these moving parts and put them together. And so I knew that I needed an add to cart shopping cart for my business, right? And so there's another platform that I think is wonderful as well, and I am an affiliate for them, and they're really great, but they only have like the digital store, so you can't really add to cart. It's more like Stan Store, where you can only buy like one product at a time. And I wanted if someone saw a few things, I wanted them to be able to add several things to their cart. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Okay, so with that being said, now that I've set everything up, if you do, by the way, if you do want to test high level for 14 days, I highly recommend though that you do it with some sort of purpose, some sort of guidance. And that's why I have like a system around what I'm doing in high level. And so I have like, when someone purchases one of my products, they get access to like a whole training system that is focused on just building your brand and your website. If you are looking to build your business online, and maybe you're selling digital products, you're a creator, you're a coach, definitely then, if you have any questions, I can help you with those aspects of high level. So just go ahead and ask any questions below if you have any. But if you want to activate a free trial, I will have that link in the pinned comment and as well as in the description box below. All right. So with that being said, I had a choice. I could go to Shopify, which I've used Shopify in the past, or I could just go all in with using high level to grow my business. And that's what I decided to do. And I can do so many things. So right here, you'll see that this looks like a website homepage, but you'll notice that there's a shopping cart here. Well, that is because I'm actually using the shopping cart feature inside of high level. So what I did was I used their builder, because you can actually build pages, and I'll show you the back end in a second. But on the back end of the e-commerce shop, you can create multiple pages. So it already has multiple pages. You can add pages. So I kind of wanted to build a store that was wrapped around a website, or a website that was wrapped into a store, if that makes sense, right? So if you notice, the homepage doesn't look just like a store, even though there are definitely e-commerce options that are baked into my store. Okay, so let's go step by step. Okay, so here's a hero section, and at least as of the date of this video, I'm constantly, like, as I put things out there, growing the business, I'm tweaking and editing and getting more clear as I go. So right now, this is the version of my website that I have right now. Okay. So I'm, this is basically like a regular homepage, like a sales page, right? And I'm taking them through the journey, showing them how it works, testimonials, all the stuff. And keep on scrolling down, and then you will start to see that now it's becoming like sharing like what the offers are that I have, etc. Okay. I'll go back to all this stuff in a second. I have done a lot of really cool stuff, and all of this is built in, obviously, GHL. So right here, it says start by choosing your favorite swatch, okay? So right here, this is part of the shopping cart. It's part of the shopping cart. And then if you click on browse all brand swatch kits, so let's go ahead and do that now. It'll take you to that part of the store. So now we are just inside of the e-commerce store. So right now, as of the date of this video, these are the brand kits that I have, and I'll be adding more. And then I can add this. I added this little widget here that says browse by category so that you can see the different categories that you can browse my store with. Okay. So let me go back to home so that we're back at the home page, and let's keep scrolling down. So that's step one. Step one of my process is basically, you can see it here. It's choose your brand swatch. So basically that establishes the whole look of your brand so that you can apply it to your website, your funnel, your emails, your business cards, your social media graphics, your ebooks, your digital products, everything. So everything starts with the brand swatch because that creates like a structure for your entire business rather than having like a Frankenstein looking brand, right? So for me, I'm very creative and I need like something to like harness my creativity and structure my like output, my workflow and my output. And so just having this helps because it eliminates those design decisions every time you want to build, you know, a new website or a new funnel or launch a new sales page or a new campaign or, you know, write an ebook or whatever. Like, now it's like, okay, these are my brand colors, these are my fonts, these are my everything, this is my look, and boom, 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 boom. It just becomes so much easier to create all your digital assets. So that is basically the gist of Brand Swatch Studio. And then second step is bringing your brand swatch to life. So you can do that with the brand kits and then build your online home. And that could be the website or a simple lead converting funnel, a lead magnet, etc. And then Brand Swatch Studio will help you do that. So I have a combination of digital products that are for the do-it-yourselfer, like they want to just do everything themselves. So they would just pick a brand swatch, a brand kit, and then I also have a 7-page lead converting website blank slate template built in Go High Level so you can actually apply your brand to the high level website. And I actually have a playlist about the build outs. So if you're interested in learning about that, check out my playlist because every time I build a website that I put into my store, I've recorded the build out. So it's kind of like fun to watch. So if you want to check that out, check out that playlist. All of this is, basically now over here is going down to the store. Oh, I'll show you the Lovable stuff in just a second, but let's keep going down here. So here is on the back end, you'll see that this is kind of like a widget, and then it says choose a website building option. So step one is pick your brand swatch. Step two is choose a website building option. I've got several website building options. The first option is grab a copy of the personal brand website blueprint. It's the Build Anywhere blueprint. So basically it's actually like a downloadable PDF document, and it has bonus, prompts, and then you can grab the blueprint just like an architect. You can grab the blueprint and you can build the website anywhere, whether you want to use Kartra or WordPress or Systeme. You can do that and then build it anywhere with the brand swatch kit. And with the Build Anywhere blueprint, you can build your website anywhere you want. That is a digital product. See, so I've kind of like deconstructed my lead converting website design into modular products that you can purchase to build your brand. Okay. Now, the second option is the website system, which is the blank slate Go High Level website. So let's go look at that real quick, okay, since we're working in high level. So what I did was I created a blank slate, and then all you have to do, let me go ahead and get rid of this, but all you have to do is you grab the blank slate. It's a black and white template. And then along with one of the brand kits, you can apply the brand kit to the website. So let me just show you what I mean. So if I come over here, I see the live demo. You'll see that it is a lead converting, a black and white website. And then you go and grab the brand swatch kit. And then you change out the backgrounds, you change out the photos, you change out the icons, and the backgrounds, the icon sets, everything is already included in the brand kit. So it's like a modular system on how to build your own brand on your own. But then we have also, like, if you want us to do it for you, you can pick your brand swatch, grab the template, and then we'll actually put it together for you. It's a really cool concept that I came up with. So anyway, that's what I'm building. So now let me show you how I turned a black and white template into an actual color template. So if you don't want to apply the brand swatch yourself and you don't want to go through all that process, then we have some that are like already made. They're already done. They're already designed. They already have this is literally a blank slate website with the brand swatch already applied, right? So you can go to the live demo and you can see, oh, it's already done. This isn't the black and white one. I mean, it is, but it's already colorized. It's already branded, okay? All 7 pages are already branded. And then you can purchase the template and, add to cart. And then you also get access to, you'll see here, like all the pages are already designed inside of High Level. All the pages are already designed. And then you also get the bonus copies of the brand photography guide, the typography guide, the customer conversion kit, the brand graphics guide, Canva bonus resources. You literally have everything you need to build your brand, right? But I wanted to do it in a way that I could have a downloadable, deliverable digital product so you can build your brand, and then all the different levels of support around that depending on how much you wanted to work on your own or if you wanted us to do it for you. So it's kind of like a hybrid business. It's digital products, it's consulting, and it's service all wrapped up into one. So anyway, and I'm using High Level for all of it. Okay. So before the video gets too long, I do want to show you some cool integrations that I have. So maybe I'll do another video on this one because this is really cool. Oh, wait a minute. I told you I was going to show you the back end. So let me go ahead and do that real quickly. So in the back office of High Level, you're going to log into the sub account. And if you want me to show you what all that means, sub account, main account, I had no idea. I had no clue. I was super what? But now I understand how everything works. It just takes a minute to really understand how it works. Okay. So I'm under sites and then I'm in stores and then I have my Brand Swatch Studio store. Okay. I just want to give you an idea of what the page looks like. So you see how it has multiple pages. You can create as many pages as you want. So you're literally creating a website around a store if you want to, right? So instead of using the website feature, you use the store feature and build the website within the store, right? That way everything is integrated. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the products list. So let's go ahead. If I click on edit, you're going to see that this is just an element from the drag and drop builder. The e-commerce side comes with some default pages. So there's some things that you're not going to want to change. But for example, right here, this is, let me see. Let me go to the store over here. So we have the cart, the search bar, the collection list, the featured products, upsell, and featured product. I believe this is already a default page and I can't change it, but you can add things to it. So over here, I added the browse by category, because on the bottom of each product page, I want you to be able to, hey, if you don't find anything here, I want you to be able to browse the different categories. So that is kind of like an element that you can bring into the page. So you have a lot of control over the customization on how the pages work. Let me go back so we can see. I want to show you the main page so you can see how those parts are integrated. So let me open up this page. Okay. Now you'll see I use the drag and drop builder because it's already integrated into the store. So like all this is designed. All this is designed with the drag and drop builder. Let me go down to where the store elements are. So remember those little 3 boxes that I showed you on the front end? That's actual custom HTML. If you want a video on how I did that, let me know and I will make one for you. But right over here, you see this? This is a section that I created and it is an element that I dropped in for featured products. The featured products I was able to add right into here. So this is a featured product and then boom, you add the ones that you want here. Okay. And then these buttons, all it is just making sure you have the right link, and then you can link to browse all the brand swatch kits and browse the brand swatch gallery. Oh, that's something else. I'm using in Lovable. I'll show you that really quick. Okay. But this is also, if I click over here, this is also a featured product section, and you can manually choose the featured products that you want to add here. Okay, and I could add other ones, but this is the ones that I have. Okay, and then if you want to work with me directly, etc., then browse all the new products, and then I have a exclusive buyout, and etc. Okay, so everything is built from the store section using the website, building a website around it. And so there's just so many awesome things going on here with one tool. So cool. So let's go back really quickly because I didn't make any changes. What I want to do is I want to show you how I also mix Lovable into the mix. Okay, because there's just certain things that Lovable does amazingly. So let's say, for example, and if you want me to do a video on that, remember that those are the custom HTML. I'll show you that in another video. I have a 3-step process inside of Brand Swatch Studio, which is pick your swatch, apply it to your brand, and then build like your home base, your website, your funnel, etc. Okay. Now, let's say you want to browse all the brand swatch kits, which I already showed you. That opens up all the other brands kits inside of my store. But if you're not sure which kit to choose, I have a browse the brand swatch gallery. So when I click on that, that's going to take you to the gallery where you can see all of the brand swatches. Okay. And this I built in Lovable because the truth is, with some really like detailed prompting, and if you know your vision and you know exactly what you want to build in combination with ChatGPT, my vision, what I'm trying to accomplish, etc., I can come up with a prompt that creates a page inside of Lovable. And trying to do this manually is just ridiculous, right? So I was able to create the brand swatch gallery, which I'm going to be adding more to, but these are the ones that I'm launching with. And as of the date of this video, and then you can come here and you can search by soft colors. Let me show you what the swatch actually is. So when I click on explore this swatch, it'll take you to this page and you'll see what is this brand swatch. So the brand swatch, what it does is it shows you how the colors that you choose are applied to textures, ebooks, business cards, social media graphics, etc. That way you have an idea. It's kind of like hiring an interior decorator. It's like you already have an idea of what your brand is going to look like all across the board as you start to build it. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I love Botanical Balance, I love this one, So then these would be your brand colors. And then Brand Swatch Studio has brand kits that already have all the ingredients in them so that you can apply the textures, the colors, everything to everything from your website and funnels to lead magnets, ebooks, and business cards. Okay. So it's just a structure for your visual identity. And then we also help you build the actual website and lead funnel so that you can have everything structured and congruent and cohesive, which helps build your brand, build trust, etc. But this, I built it in Lovable. And one of the reasons is like, I mean, this is all AI is absolutely amazing as far as like what you know, when you prompt it, it can just code and create all kinds of amazing things. So I wanted to filter the brand swatches by color family. So you can come over here and anything that's blue will come up. Anything that's green will come up. Anything orange, anything that has pink, etc. And then boom, once you pick your swatch, it'll take you through the process of like what your website will look like and all those cool things. And so it's more sophisticated and it required a lot more coding, and I'm not a coder. So for that, I'm using Lovable.ai. Now, High Level also has the AI Studio Builder. I did not attempt to build it through the AI Studio simply because I've already had a Lovable account for a very long time. I know how to work with Lovable. I know the ins and outs pretty much of Lovable. And so I'm like, I want to diversify my assets and I only pay like $25 a month for Lovable. And then, you know, I do use credits when I'm building heavily. My credits roll over, so I'm not really going too much over $25 a month with Lovable. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Not only that, but I was able to create like a brand quiz and everything. And for those more complicated things, I use Lovable because with the idea, with a plan, with what I want it to look like, I can just prompt it to do what I want. If you have any questions, or maybe you like the idea of having your website built in Lovable, or you're looking for something super custom, shoot me a message if you're interested, because I built all of this stuff inside of Lovable. So then I had it arrange everything by the tone as well. So if you want something soft, if you want something rich, oh, it's in pink. So let me go to all families. So if you want something soft, it has all like the softer color palettes here. If you want something rich, all this is done in Lovable. And it's incredible the way that the backend works. If you want to see more videos on Lovable also, let me know in the comments and I'll show you some of the backend stuff that I have going on, because it might inspire you to see what you can build. But over here, if I go to website builds, now that goes and shows you like the options that you have for the done for you. So we have complete DIY, which means you go directly to the shopping cart, pick your little ingredients, kind of like HelloFresh. You pick your ingredients, you build it on your own. You're also going to get access to the Brand Swatch Studio Academy. So there's training and all those things, but you're kind of like on your own if you do DIY. If you do done for you, then you pick the brand swatch, you choose your, you get the template, and then we can do it for you. Okay, so we have different options. So see, you grab your brand swatch, the blank slate website system, we apply your particulars from your business, your copy, your photos, your offers, your story, and then that equals your website. But it's based on the brand swatch. So it's a brand swatch website building system. Okay. So from brand swatch to launch in 3 steps, and all of this, I created it in Lovable, and Lovable created these pages relatively quickly. Amazing. So I just love the combination of using both Lovable, which is the AI builder, plus GHL to handle all the other stuff. It's just amazing, and I just love it. So then we have different options. So if you want us to grab the brand swatch and then the blank slate template and your information, and you're like, Barbie, have you and your team just do everything. It's like, okay, great. We'll do the website for you, or the website plus lead capture, or website plus lead capture and 7 email follow-up. So these are the starting prices. Obviously, you'll want to connect with me for further details. What I love is that it's clear, no surprise proposals. It's what you see is what you get. We just tailor it to you. And so now when I click on shop, right now I'm on Lovable, but if I click on shop, boom, it takes me into the GHL e-commerce. So you see how it's so cool how I'm integrating both things. And right here, now this is GHL. This is not Lovable. This is GHL. But if I click on website builds, boom, I am back to that website build page. If I go to browse swatches, I go back to the gallery, right? And if I go to shop, I go back here. Then you see everything that's inside my store. And so I just love using both. It is so powerful using these tools. So anyway, I just want to give you a little tour of how I'm using a GHL to grow my business. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And so with that being said, I hope this inspires you to take that leap, to take that next step, and to activate a high-level account or build your business online. If I can help you in any way, help you get your business out into the world, please make sure you visit brandswatchstudio.com. Send me a message. So hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and leave me a like. And with that being said, this has been Barbie Figueroa. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye for now.